What's up, guys? I hope you're all well out there, and a happy Christmas to everyone. This is my first video back in a while, and just due to circumstances that were going on, I couldn't do videos. So I have over 100 songs learned that I want to share with you over the next few months. So anybody new, please subscribe. And for all the subscribers I have, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I know I haven't been very active, so I do apologise, but I have a lot of content coming. I have a lot of stuff learned, and I'm going to be sharing it with you all soon. So I just said I do this song, Fairytale of New York, just to get back started. So I hope I'm not too rusty doing the explanations and that, but I'll get back used to it. So this song is brilliant. It's a great song, and it's one of my favourite Christmas songs. So I said, look, it's Christmas week, I might as well do a Christmas song starting back. And I'm going to get stuck straight into the lesson, guys. Please subscribe again, and I'm actually going to start doing one-to-one lessons soon through Skype or Zoom. I'm not too sure what I'm going to use yet, but if any of you guys are interested in doing one-to-one lessons with me, just let me know in the comments and I can talk to you about it then. I still have to set it up, but it is coming. So this song, guys, we're going to have the same strumming pattern the whole way through it, and it's not too bad. You're just going to be always playing down, down, up, down, up. And it's just 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 the whole way through the song. And the tricky part of this song is maintaining that rhythm, and then you're changing the chords while you're doing it. So it's nearly like you're hitting a drum with this song. A lot of the old Irish songs are like this, but the chords we're going to need for this song, I'll go through them with you now. First chord we're going to need is a D major. So for a D major, you're just going to have your middle finger on the second box of the first string, the E string. First finger, or your index finger, is going to be on the third string, second box. Your ring finger, third finger, is going to be on the second string, third box. And kind of we usually strum a D string from the fourth string. So you're just getting them high strings in there, okay? And the second chord you're going to need is going to be a G. So middle finger is going to go on the sixth string, third box. First finger is going to go on the fifth string, second box. Third finger is going to go on the third string, on the first string, third box, I'm sorry. And that's your G major. Third chord we're going to need is an A chord. So we're going to have the first finger on the D string, fourth string, second box, G string, third string, second box, and second string, B string, second box. And we're going to... That's your A major chord. The only other chord you need other than them is a B minor chord. Now I'm going to show you two versions of this chord, because if you're a beginner, this chord can be difficult. So it ends up being a full bar chord like this. So what that is you're barring down the second box from the A string, from the fifth string down to the first string. Your third finger goes on the fourth string, fourth box. Your pinky goes on the third string, fourth box, and your middle finger goes on the second string, fourth box. And that's the way that one's played, but I have a little cheat for you if that's a bit hard. Just keep these three here like this and put your first finger on the first string, second box. And play it from the fourth string, so you're playing it from the D string. And it will sound okay. So that's a little cheat if you want to use it. I know I did when I was learning, so it's a good one. So this song is made up of two different kind of rhythms. So the first one is the first two verses. When you're playing the first two verses, it's going to be like that, nice and slow. So down, down, up, down, up, down. And what I would say is if you get lost anywhere when I'm going through this, just pause the video and go back to where you were comfortable. So what I'm going to show you now is verse 1 and 2. So verse 1 and 2 are the very same, they just repeat. So the first verse is going to go like this. So our strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, up. And what we're going to do is we'll do that twice. 1 and 2. Before you start singing the song, okay? So you'd go 1, 2. Or you could do it 4 times either if you want, before you start singing. So 1, 2. 3, 4 was Christmas, and then you start the strumming. So when you get into the actual song where he's singing, he plays this chord 4 times. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna go to the G major chord that I showed you, and you're gonna do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, you're gonna go to the D chord again, and 4 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go to the A chord that I showed you guys. So it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. And the next line is nearly the same, but it changes a little bit at the end. So we go from A back to D, and it's 4 times on D again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then G again for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to D again, but we're going to play the strumming pattern 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go to the G chord and play it once. 1. A chord once. 1. And then back to the D chord. 1, 2, 3. And then you will repeat the verse. Excuse me. So you'll repeat the verse again right after that. So I'm going to play through verse 1 for you, and I'll count the strums for you, okay? So our strumming pattern is down, down, up, and that is 1, okay? So on the D chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and D again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D chord. Now this time it's 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and G chord once, and A chord once, and back to D. And that's the way verse 1 and 2 are going to go. They're just going to go like that. Both the very same, guys. And then we're into there's a little instrumental before this third verse starts playing. And the instrumental goes like this. So like I said, if you're not ready to go to this part, just keep at the verse 1 and 2 until you get it. Now what's going to change here is that most chords are only going to have one repetition of the strumming pattern. So you're going to be changing your chords a lot quicker, which makes it a little bit harder, but brilliant practice. So I'm going to do this slowly and go through for you, and then you can copy the line after. So the instrumental isn't long, but it is fast. So we have this, we have D, down, down, up, A, down, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, D again, 1, G, 1, A chord, but when we do this A chord here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, just 3 down strums, and then back to D chord for 2 beats, 1, 2, and that's the instrumental before verse 3. So, sorry, I keep coughing, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm going to go through the line for you again, guys, and I'll do it at full speed now, right? And try not to mess it up, so hopefully I won't mess it up. So here we go, here's the full line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2. And then from here, so the same thing again, guys. If you're not ready to go to the next part, just work on it till you have it. The next is verse 3. And I'm going to play through it for you slowly again. So it starts on the D chord, so you just go straight from the last line, the instrumental, straight into this verse. And you're going to go on the D chord 1, A chord 1, B minor chord 1, G chord 1. Back to the D chord, 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, A chord 1. Back to D, 1, B minor 1, D1, G1, D 2 times. 1, 2, A once, D once. And that's verse 3 finished. So that's the way it goes. Here it is at full speed. I'll try not to mess it up again. 3, 1. Now we're on to verse 4. So verse 4 is going to go like this. D chord 3 times. 1, 2, 3. A chord once. D once. G once. A once. D once. Now we're on to the second line of it, and it's D 3 times again. 2, 3. A once, D once, G once, A once, and D once. So that at full speed, D 1, 2, 3, A1, D1, G1, A1, D1, D1, D2, 3, A1, D1, G1, A1 and D1. Full strum. And so after that, guys, I know I'm flying through this, but I can't really do it too slowly. So for you guys, the best thing to do is just pause it, learn a bit, go on to the next bit. So don't leave verse 1 and 2 till you have the hang of it. Then by the time you get to the end of the video, you'll have it all. It won't be too hard for you. So the next bit we have is the hook. We're near the end of the song now, so we're near the end of the song, yeah. So we have the hook, so the bells of the NYPD choir singing. So that's that bit. So you start in G, same strumming pattern. You're going to do 2 beats on G. 1, 2, then B minor 1, A1. D 2 times. 1, 2, B minor 2, 1, 2, back to D 1, G1, A 2 times. 1, 2, and that's the hook done. Now that leads right into the instrumental from there. And then after the instrumental, you just play verse 4 and the hook again, so it just repeats. So I'll play the hook properly for you now. 1, 2 on G, 1 on B minor, 1 on A, 2 on D, 2 on B minor, 1 on D, 1 on G, 2 on A, Christmas Day, and then you're back to the instrumental. So the instrumental goes like this. As I said before, if you're not ready to leave the hook, go back, do it again, okay? So D1, A1, B minor 1, G1, D 3 times. 1, 2, 3, A1, D once, B minor once, D once, G once, D twice, A once, and D once. And like I said, guys, after that, you would just repeat what we did for verse 4 and do the hook again. So here's the instrumental part, all at the proper speed. And that's all the parts of the song that you're going to need, guys, to play it. And once you learn that, you'll be able to play the song no problem. But it's just a matter of getting used to it, because all these songs are difficult to get used to, because there's little changes in each verse that makes it awkward to remember. But just keep at it and you'll fly through it. So I'm going to show you the little intro thing that I done at the start of the song. So this... So you can hear that at the start of the song. It's not a guitar, but this is a nice alternative to it. If you're just playing the song with your guitar, it's a way you can do it, right? So, alright guys, so this little opening riff to the song is, we're going to start with our first finger on box 5 of the first string. So we hit that first. Then we're going to play box 7 of the first string with the third finger, okay? Now from here, what you want to do is step down with your middle finger onto the 7th box of the third string. I messed it up there. So 1, 2, 3. From here, you're going to reach over, come over with your third finger to the 9th box of the first string and play 9, 10. So 9 with the third finger, 10 with the pinky. So far we have 5, 7 on the first string, 7 on the third string, 9, 10 on the first string. Then we're going to go 5 again with the first finger on the first string. And you're going to play the third string on 7 again with the third finger this time. So from the start. From here, we're going to play 3, first string box 3, 2, 0. Now we're going to play 3, 3 on the second string. So right from the start, guys. Messed it up. And that's going to be the whole lesson, guys, basically. And actually I'll show you just a quick example of my right hand playing this, playing through the chords. So just your strumming pattern that we've been using, guys, just to give you a look at it, right? So you're always going to be playing down, down, up, down, up, down, and down, up, down, up. And the trick to it, right, is to try keep this hand moving. So it's just always moving. And it comes from your elbow, so you're just trying to keep that hand bouncing. And if you can get used to that pattern, it will help you with other things. But it's just getting that rhythm. Just that your hand's just always doing this over and over. And it's just that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole way through the song. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, guys. Please like and subscribe again, and thanks very much for watching.